Starship Simulator. Now, this is a game that I found by accident on Steam. Apparently, it's going to be coming out this year. It is in, I mean, it should be in my wish list. I don't understand why it's not. But this is basically Star Trek Simulator in first-person mode, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at the trailer first here. Can we have a look at the trailer? Yes, we can. This is in-engine early alpha footage. I like how those... By the way, this is a game that is going to be including, just like Elite Dangerous, the entire Milky Way done procedurally. But the planets are going to be at a 1-to-1 scale. No worries, I don't think we'll be able to explore the planets on foot. It'll just be inside the starship. But still, nevertheless, it will be... especially, I think the graphics look... Sorry, but better than Elite Dangerous. Of course, Elite Dangerous is an old game now. It's from 2014. So gaming has evolved, graphics have evolved, and so far I'm really liking what I'm seeing. There it is. So Starship Simulator is about only one starship, which is this one, which kind of looks like a Star Trek ship, obviously. And with this starship, you can have multiple roles in this starship. You can be the captain, you can be a crew member, you can be the chef, or just a passenger. And you'll be following the adventures of the starship as you venture around the Milky Way. And it just sounds fascinating already. Oh dear, what's this? Here she is. So far, nothing groundbreaking. These are just the textures of the ship. Called the Magellan. Did I pronounce it right? A couple of MFDs here. I like the type of the planets. Rocky planet, rocky, gas, class 1 giant, ice giant, and then ice planet. But I don't think we'll be able to visit the planets on foot though. But it's interesting to see that we have the names of the planets and their classes already. Now that is my concern. That is the interior of the ship. The ship will be fully explorable. It's very sci-fi-ish. To me, it looks a little bit. Especially as I am used to Star Citizen. I have been a backer of Star Citizen since 2012. Star Citizen features what I believe are the most advanced game assets, perhaps, of all of gaming industry. So when I look at this, it feels a little bit simplistic to me, but looks clean. We'll be able to venture around the ship, around various parts. Various decks as well. This looks like maybe some kind of corridor. I was thinking it originally was an airlock, but where is this heading to? Oh, looks like we're gonna have wrapped space. Yeah, finally said it right. There we go, heading towards a new star. What wonders are we going to be discovering there? Well, that's going to be your job as a crew member to figure it out. This is the bridge. The pilot is going to be decided where to go. Different types of planets that we're seeing here. Because again, as I said, 200 million star systems will be in the game since the Milky Way will be procedurally generated. And this is not the Earth, it's just one type of... Oh no, it is the Earth actually, we can see Florida. I haven't watched this trailer actually before, so I'm doing that with you guys. Launching 2022, very exciting. Very exciting. Let's have a look at some of the other visuals. Got some different decks here. Again, as I said, the ship is going to be fully explorable, so you'll be able to explore various rooms and do various activities here. There's a look here at NPCs, internal security. As they said, let's have a look at some. Look at that. This is looking fantastic. Some you'll be able to be an engineer if you want, so you'll be able to maintain and take care of some of the components of the ship. There's the command deck here. Restricted access, obviously. Gonna have to be one of the commanders to be able to get there. If you're just a simple passenger, that is not going to be possible. More interface here for engineering gameplay. So, what about this game here? Starship Simulator is a true work of passion born of many childhood dreams to experience what it would be to live and work on a massive deep space exploration vessel, just like the ones seen in classic science fiction. A dream of walking among the stars, exploring distant worlds, and answering one of mankind's oldest questions: what awaits us in the great unknown? So, you will serve as a crew member on the maiden voyage of mankind's first ever deep space exploration vessel, the Magellan class. The ship has been designed and built from ground up with unprecedented level of details, from the bare structural framework to the miles of cables and conduct. Every part of the ship is fully simulated and designed to be scientifically plausible. Nothing is mere surface detail. Every button does something. That is crazy. And every piece of hardware has a real purpose. So if something goes wrong, I have to figure out what goes wrong, which I really wonder how the devs are going to be figuring this out, by the way. So they already talked about this here. Fully explorable. That's the juicy part here. With over 200 rooms. Gee! Spread over 7 decks. That ship is going to be huge. You are free to explore the entire ship on foot without barriers or loading screen. Gaze out of the panoramic lounge windows while the action outside of the ship is taking place in real time, and hop it in a shuttle or take it out for a quick spin. Our goal is to create a truly immersive sci-fi experience. I don't think there's going to be any combat though. I haven't seen any combat footage. I don't think we're gonna see any aliens. It would be a bit crazy, right? I mean, if they were aliens, we would see them already, right? I guess. I don't know. This is what I was saying here. Actually, it's more than I said. I said 200 million. It's 2 billion. My goodness, here. Our focus on science and realistic simulation also extends to the galaxy itself, with currently over 2 billion procedurally generated star systems to explore. Now, what I do hope, and this is something that Elite Dangerous has worked on a little bit as well, what I do hope is that there are going to be added eventually some... Am I live, by the way? Yes, I am live. What I do hope is that they are going to be added some of the real star systems that we are seeing around the galaxy, like our neighbors. You know, we know that Alpha Centauri or some of the Gliese systems or Barnard stars. You know, those stars around Earth where we actually have actual data of the planets that exist there. If they could do that as well, I think that it would be a very nice touch for all the actual space enthusiasts here. Our procedural algorithm is based on real-world astrophysics in order to generate not only believable but also scientifically plausible star systems. If you want to find Earth-like worlds, then you will need to seek out a star's habitable zone where liquid water can exist. This is based on not only the distance of the star but also the planet's albedo and atmospheric makeup, just like in Elite Dangerous, by the way. If Elite Dangerous could do it, why can't other games do that as well, right? It definitely makes sense here. Crew roles. Now, this is the other thing that I was looking for here. You can be a captain born to command. As the captain, you'll be making the big decisions. Which star systems to explore, whether or not an alien species should be contacted, or whether or not to stand your ground and retreat in a hostile situation. So there will be hostile situations, actually. How well you handle first contact situations. So it looks like, yeah, we will maybe eventually meet other aliens. And how this is going to be having an impact on the mission plays out. Okay, great. Pilot, taking the helm as the ship's pilot, you'll be responsible for safely navigating the ship through space. You will also pilot the shuttles and other support craft as required by the mission objectives. So maybe it will be possible to go on planet surface. And why would there be shuttles, right? Science officer. Now, these are going to be more the support roles, but they will be part of the game as well. Working on the bridge and on the science labs. As a scientist, you will be responsible for performing scans of stellar objects and analyzing any gathered data. You'll also be performing tests on samples and artifacts acquired by the ships on its travel. You can be a tactical officer here, working on the bridge around the ship. As a tactical officer, you'll be responsible for defending the ship and her crew. You man the tactical bridge station during combat, so there will be combat, and serve as security detail on any away mission. Here, engineer. We've seen some of the panels before, working on engineering around the ship. As an engineer, you'll be responsible for maintaining the ship and repairing the ship's many systems. Keeping everything in tip-top condition will ensure the ship is always ready to meet new challenges, but neglect your daily maintenance duties and critical systems will begin to fail. You can also be a doctor. Here, working in a medical facility, the doctor is responsible for the crew's physical well-being. You'll be dealing with everything from simple cuts and bruises to strange alien pathogens that could infect the entire crew. Oh my goodness, that sounds a bit scary here. Now this one is fun. Morale officer. Basically, you'll be either the buffoon, you know, working in the mess hall as the ship's chef. You'll be responsible for preparing healthy meals for the crew, but also as their bartender, you'll perform their important role of listening to their concerns and offering helpful advice. It is up to you to look after their mental health. I love this. I would totally be that. And last one, can just be a passenger. As a guest aboard the ship, you have no duties, allowing you to simply relax and explore the ship at your leisure. This is coming up, to be defined in their... I am part of their... I am part of their Discord here. On their Discord, they do say that they are trying to get the game out this year. So it will be interesting to see how well they do and how well the game progresses. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint Membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.